Welcome back to Kitchen Table Care Chats. Today we're sitting down with Gord McCallum from GoEasyCare. Gord has a strong background in the healthcare space, and we are going to talk about what software looks like in healthcare today. There is no question that technology can make life easier, but in real clinical environments, it also has to be simple, practical, and actually work for the people using it every day. This is where GoEasyCare fits in. GoEasyCare is a workforce management software built exclusively for healthcare, and their focus is making the process easier from hire to retire. When we're thinking about staffing, scheduling, onboarding, communication, on all of the moving pieces that happen behind the scenes, the one thing everyone wants more of is time. GoEasyCare helps give some of that time back to teams by making workforce management easier to use and easier to manage. Today, we are going to chat about Gord's background and what he is seeing in the healthcare sector, why software adoption can sometimes feel challenging, and how GoEasyCare is helping healthcare organizations simplify the day-to-day. Welcome to the table.
This Kitchen Table Care Chat is proudly brought to you by Surge Learning and CareLink. Surge Learning supports care teams by keeping staff engaged through career development, accessible policies, and clear insight into learning and performance trends. The focus is on helping teams feel confident, supported, and prepared in their roles. CareLink connects healthcare professionals directly with facilities, offering a flexible and efficient way to fill shifts with trusted, qualified staff. By simplifying staffing, CareLink helps teams focus more time on care and less time on coordination. Together, Surge Learning and CareLink support the people and systems that keep care moving forward.
Welcome back, everyone, to the kitchen table. We have a special guest today. We have Gord from GoEasyCare. Yay! So Gord travels around with us to conferences.
We're sorry.
The vendor crew, and he was here in town for the CPS event, and so we welcomed him to the kitchen table to learn a little bit more about GoEasyCare and him entering the healthcare space and what that looks like for him. We kind of all have been on the same type of journey, so it's nice to have a fellow that we can relate to in when it comes to digital health space. So Gord, welcome to my table.
The kitchen table.
The kitchen table.
Not the original kitchen table, don't be confused.
Oh.
Okay.
You'll have to be back for part 2, but we won't get into that.
Okay. OG another time.
Yeah, exactly. Also, tell us.
What's GoEasyCare,
Well,
and what made you get into this space?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me at this
Yeah.
at your kitchen table. The table. So happy to be here. And yeah, we've been on a journey together through the healthcare space, right? You guys in your businesses and me in mine, and the GoEasyCare platform. Geez, like, why did I get into it?
Yeah.
Like 13 years ago.
Is that how old the company is?
Yeah. So
you're an OG to GoEasy.
I'm an OG.
Amazing.
Wow,
I'm
that's
an OG.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's nice to be with a organization and watch it evolve that way. It's like your child.
Yeah, your baby.
It is, and
Yeah.
you treat it that way, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you go that extra mile just because it is your child, if you will,
100%.
and so it's a big step. Yeah.
100%. I
So,
love
yeah.
that. It's funny, when I went to my interview with Surge Learning, they said like what's your goal? And I was like, honestly, I just would love to get with an organization that I can spend the longevity with, watch it grow, watch it evolve. Like, I want to be like, oh, I've been here for a decade, and like, I don't
Be
know,
a
Care
part
about
of
it.
yeah, I think
Yeah, you're a part of something that's growing.
Yeah,
It's like in the garden, you plant a
Yeah.
seed and you watch it grow,
Yeah.
and you gain the harvest, and yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what got you into it?
Well, I have an engineering background
Yeah.
from the youth side of me, and then got into healthcare as a practitioner. Spent a lot of years in that regard, and that was kind of the start of. I tell people this story that we would go into long-term care facilities and provide care to the residents, and that was really a transitional part that I look back on. At the time, it wasn't as grandiose as it is now. When I think back, you're actually touching people and you're giving care, and you see the environment that the nurses just don't have time to provide that level of care. And so I that really touched me, and now here we are transitioning through as a practitioner, and now becoming a software guy that's providing a service to give back more time to hopefully give that time back to the nurses so they can give it back to the residents.
Absolutely.
Right? It's kind of full circle.
Yeah.
Like that's 35 years ago
Yeah.
that happened. And so,
Yeah, you always said you're not selling software, you're selling time, and I really love that.
I love
Yeah.
that too.
It does paint a picture totally.
something that everyone wants
Yeah.
more of.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially nurses.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And as I'm just before we met this morning or today, I overheard 2 nurses talking in the cafe
Oh no way!
about scheduling and the time it
Wow.
takes and the effort and the dynamics of staff, which was really powerful.
Very cool.
'Cause
Did
you
you
got-
drop a card?
I
for
didn't.
your-
I wasn't that guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't that guy. Maybe I should have been, but I wasn't that
That's amazing though, like so applicable and
Yeah.
Tell us about it. Like what have you created?
Well, there's so much,
Yeah.
right? And when we first started back in the OG, it was a scheduling tool to help automate filling shifts.
Okay.
So that's you probably have experienced that,
Yeah.
right? And you as well as a caregiver
Yep.
in your early days, that the shifts when they become vacant randomly, you have to get on the phone and you have to. Can you come in?
Yes.
Can you come in? Can you come in? And not everyone is just sitting at their phone waiting for a call.
No.
They've got their responsibilities at home. And so how can you automate that? And that's where it all kind of started. And when we pitched it to a company and they were spending a lot of hours a week filling shifts,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
right? And that's money that
Yeah.
you don't provide care to. And so we showed them what we could do. Their jaws dropped to the floor.
Amazing.
And it's like, yes. So they partnered with us with some money to develop it. And that's where it all started. So we automated that process to fill shifts.
Very cool.
Fully automated, if you want it.
Right.
Now every home is going to have, well, we don't want it fully automated. Okay, well you can partially automate that.
Right.
Still take the call, but automate the out.
Right. Some
Right.
people really like that human piece and having a little bit of control over it. So
Yeah.
it's nice that you could have the
And your
flexibility.
manager
Yeah.
might say, "Are you sure? Is it just a sniffly?" Or
Yeah.
right? Are you? And then
Yeah.
get them to come in. But if that person is actually unable to work, then automate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So
cool.
saving time. We save on that element alone. Talk about giving back time. We save them 90% of the time.
Wow.
So the time that it takes to
Huge.
automate or the
Yeah.
phone and discuss, dial, follow your who should I call,
Yeah,
all the union
seniority.
rules, seniority,
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we automate all of that.
Wow.
And so you can imagine if, say, there's 2 or 3 calls that came in, well, I called that one now, and who am I supposed to call next if I call that one?
Yeah.
And that keeping that seniority compliance in check is what we do with automation too.
Very cool.
Mm.
And then where does it come from that? Like, that's where you.
Yeah, that's just the automation.
I was gonna say that was just the
That's just
beginning.
the
That's
So-
that's just the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's much more. We have a full HR now.
Amazing.
I can't say it's full, but it's a very good HR department, right? And we partner with Surge,
Yeah.
right? And because that's the power, the powerful HR, and we have the tombstone data, we have the seniority start dates, we have all your driver's license detail, and that level of HR, right? Your rates of pay, what's your next step increase. We can automate all of that as well. If your increase is halfway through your pay period, you will get that based on how many
nice.
hours worked,
Oh, cool.
or based on seniority, hire date,
Yeah.
right? And so there's so many different things within the HR elements that we do.
Very cool.
So is there pay? Did you say, is there pay?
Yeah, there's pay.
Oh, there's pay.
Every now and then, people want to get paid. It's weird.
It's funny how that happens, you know?
Yeah, and accurately, like you can pay them. Here's your $5. They
Yeah.
might get a little upset.
But to be able to do it midway through the payroll is super cool because I've watched the payroll staff like, oh God, please make sure they end at the end or start at the beginning of the payroll and if you leave in the
I get it.
middle, like
I
to try
got
to
it.
pay, like it's very complicated.
And that might be policy too,
Right.
right? And so that if you do have your increase halfway through your pay period, that your pay will happen at the next pay.
Right.
So that we can configure that too.
Oh, very cool. So,
So
yeah,
the
very
whole
flexible.
thing, it's very, very flexible. And we don't say customizable,
Okay.
we say configurable.
Oh,
So we can configure your policies and your union rules and union agreements within the system. So we can configure your home, we can configure your home, we can configure the next home, and they can all be different.
very
yeah.
cool.
So if someone was supposed to was going with you guys, what would it take for implementation? Like how extensive is that? Because I think that's a big I don't know, hurdle when,
It's a big hurdle.
when an organization is adopting a new software.
Yeah.
It's like, how much support am I going to have with implementation? What does it look like afterwards? Like, I think this tool is only as strong as the person that's leading it. But
That's a
like,
great point.
how do you guys support an organization to implement?
Yeah, that's a great comment because everyone asks that question. How much time is it going to take? So, a couple of points.
Get comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, this is the meat and potatoes.
Here we
Right?
go.
Okay, so you ask that question, and the response you want to give is a number.
Right.
But real life is not that number.
No, it's no box.
Right, there's no boxes in healthcare because of things. It's so very flexible, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
So if we have this time and we have a tool that guides us through these steps, implementation, right? We have an implementation team that works directly with you, and along the way, so you have these touch points every week. If you happen to complete your tasks, because everyone is task related till you move to the next step, if you complete it early, that time will shrink. So it's dynamic to where you are and how much effort you've got. That steps us into the next element. How much support do you have on your side, on the customer side, on the agency side? Do you have champions inside? Do you have the time, the capability to allocate to this project? And how much? And if you do, that time will shrink.
Right.
If you need a couple days off because of life, something happens, that time will then extend back out again.
Right.
So this whole tool that they've used to implement along the way is very kind of, it's ebbs and flows with
Configurable.
it's configurable. So that's it. That's how it works. So we give them a time frame with that knowledge that if you are go and you have everything ready to get, then it'll shrink.
Right.
Okay.
If you have things happen, then it goes a little bit longer.
So are these like modules like you would give, or is somebody come to your team, and how does that work?
Most of it's virtual. I would
Okay,
say
cool.
90-95%, maybe 99%
Okay.
virtual. And so you're going to get templates to fill out, then you're going to fill
Okay.
them, and then we're going to do the heavy lift of adding that data
Okay.
into the software.
Cool.
And then you're going to have access to a training site, so you can get some training done, and then you're going to go live
Okay.
after training.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah. And it's modular based. So if you've taken the core, you're going to get trained on the core. If you've taken the payroll, you're going to get trained on the payroll. And then usually that's different departments.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever you've purchased, those tasks are allocated to that team.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So there's scheduling, HR, and then payroll.
Cool.
And then we do also offer payroll professional services.
Okay.
So some of the bigger players like ADP and Ceridian and UKG, and they'll offer that as an embedded. We divided it out because of how simplified our software is. So you could do payroll in 5 clicks. Once you've closed the pay and your managers have validated all the data, payroll comes in and goes click, 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 and it's processed. Some people don't even want to do that, so we offer the payroll professional services where we remit your taxes, we pay your staff, and all the union dues.
They just take that. Do you just take like the shifts and the hours that they worked in the shift, and it goes right into the payroll component of it, or do you have to like?
That's great. So the schedule
Yeah.
has all the data in it.
Yeah.
Then that kind of comes to a time card.
Right.
You get to review your time
Got
card.
it.
And whether you clocked in late or left early, that's an exception. You've got to review those things, validate those, and then when you log it, then that data goes over to payroll.
Love that.
Very cool.
Love that.
It's so simple.
So simple.
It really is simple. Everyone gets the access to it in live time,
Yeah.
in real time. So I could be at home and I see that changing. The manager could be confirming if I'm the payroll person watching. And on our dashboard it says the little widgets that say for payroll, you've got 6 time card exceptions, you've got 7 unlocked time cards, and so you need to see 0 and 0
In order
Before
to
you
move
can
and you
forward.
know you're moving
Yeah,
forward.
you have to like resolve all the issues before
Yeah.
it gets logged.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that are going on in implementation, back to your question.
Yeah.
And how long does that take? Once the team has it, I would say each department should have their champion.
Yeah,
A
of
scheduling champion.
Yeah.
Now, how important is that? Would you say on a level of 1 to 10?
10, 11,
Yeah.
11, yeah,
11.
yeah, because there are, the real stories are that there are no champions and no one really has the guidance on the team side.
Right.
Yeah, we know where we want to take you,
Yes.
but someone on the other side doesn't have that.
Yes.
So that would be very important. And I know you asked this question a couple days ago. What would be the most important? What would be the most important advice you would give a new customer
Yeah.
to implement faster or
Yeah.
on time? To
Be
make
successful,
it smooth.
even like just
Yes.
to be successful with it.
Yeah. So that would be get your chart of accounts cleaned up.
Okay.
And so think about if you're coming into a new organization and you see the chart of accounts and you're not really 100% familiar, and so something happens where you need to process this and you think, I'm just going to make a new account.
Right.
And so how many times has that happened over the course of a year?
Oh my gosh, that happens.
I know.
That's absurd.
And so,
I know.
and so your chart of accounts are now 6,000,
Yeah.
and they should really only be 1,000, maybe 100.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've got all this, what? So clean that up, and that then uploads into GoEasyCare really efficiently.
Okay,
and
very
effectively. So
cool.
clean your chart of accounts. That's probably
Yeah.
to get that business taken care of first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It just
Yeah.
makes the flow and transition.
Mhm.
It's
easier.
so much
Yeah.
faster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it's as we automate scheduling, time and attendance, and payroll, the time that takes, the processes, whether it's time banks and you know what your time off are, can I actually book time off? What is it? You have that in your phone
Right.
as a staffer, so you know now. I only got 4 days, but I need a week. So what do? Right? I've got some vacation time. I've got some sick time. Maybe I could do the both of them. So message your manager.
Yep.
Say I want to have this week off. I've got 4 days here and 3 days there. Can you make it happen? The manager reviews it all and can confirm it or decline it or have more conversation about it.
Yeah.
And it's all within the system,
So cool.
saving time.
Yeah, I never worked in healthcare when these tools were in place, so
Yeah.
I'm like, kind of thinking like, what would that be like? It'd be so nice.
Were you paper?
No, they would be calling me off the handle, trying to get me to come into
Into
our
work?
shift.
It's chaos.
Like calling
And
me
you've been
absolutely
there
off
too,
the,
yeah.
the
like
handle.
your jaw doesn't stop, so you're
Yeah.
trying to do 1,000 other things and run a
Yeah.
facility, and
Yeah.
people are calling, and you have family complaints and resident complaints, and then
100%.
trying to call out through a seniority list, and
Yeah.
then somebody's mad at you because
Yeah.
you called the wrong person first, or
Yes.
like. whew.
Yes.
And then you have to
I can
take
only
a day to figure out.
Yeah. Now we've got a grievance.
Yeah.
Now we're
Oh.
at mediation because.
Oh
you
my
know.
god.
There are so many things.
Oh
Yeah.
my-
So let's reduce those,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with accurate data and give you
Yeah.
back more time.
Even, you know what, like we
That's
would
awesome.
come in and their schedule would be like on like the wall, like right when you come in, right?
Paper,
And you,
yeah.
a paper, and we would all be like looking, and we'd be taking pictures of it and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that was only literally 6 or 7 years ago. So it doesn't seem like that long ago.
No.
And the advancement that I've seen just in tech alone, yeah,
Astronomical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Even
And
with CareLinks, like that's just like totally wasn't even a thing I thought about.
Right. Like
Right.
it's so cool that all these ideas like
Are coming.
and,
And people are getting their time back.
Yeah.
Really getting their time back.
So, and ultimately, as an organization, what's the most valuable asset that you have in your organization? It's your staff. It's your staff that are there a lot and giving effort and providing what they provide. The moment that staff leaves, now you have to bring in a new staff member, and the amount of money it takes to onboard a new staff member. So retention of your staff is mission critical.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so how do you do that? So if you can have this beautiful software and talk about scheduling and allowing them to balance their work and life, they can request time off when they want with their manager. They can communicate with their manager. They can see everything. And
What's the
it's
burnout thing?
and it's easy to use. Yeah. And so imagine that you've provided all this and you've offered great benefits. GoEasyCare now has offering great benefit packages.
Oh, very
Right?
cool. Yeah.
And so that's another incentive for your staff to stay and be retained. life gets in the way and you're working extra and you typically work your shift and maybe accept another 2 shifts, and that's normal for you. And what happens if something happens, whether it's at work or at home and in your life, and now you're not accepting those extra shifts, you're actually coming in late 2 or 3 times out of your work week, and so now you see that's a flag, time off, a flag, clocking in late, a flag, you've taken yourself off of the Christmas committee, and so there's no engagement, and so manager's going to say, okay, Gord's got 3 flags, let's check in with Gord. So that's our new element called burnout shield. So you want to prevent burnout as much as you possibly can. Yeah.
And that's nice because it just starts the conversation before you go down the sinker, right?
Yeah, we talk about burnout so much, and it was like the number one thing is to like check in on your staff, but in the reality, if it's a huge like home, how do you check on every single person? So with this tool, you're like checking in on them without actually observing it. You can just see by their actions. That's, I don't know, I think that's amazing.
It's very cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and I just had a conversation with another fellow that's a senior in his home, and he has great conversations with his staff. And he has this kind of sense that if people are not saying hi to him on a regular basis, because they normally do, he says, okay, well, Gord normally says hi, but today he didn't, and he kind of looked away, so I'm going to go and chat with Gord. So he's got that kind of sense, right? That's what he does.
That's a leader sense.
As a leader.
That is,
that's a leader. Yeah.
So,
100%. 100%. I want to talk about like how important it is to have somebody champion for software because, all these tools are fantastic and they do give back time, but more than once I've heard an organization, we have it, but we don't really use it, and it's not really helping us. But like, the tool doesn't have to have like every single bell and whistle. But like, if there's some person or one person that's like navigating that and championing for it, like it really can be successful. So, like, Sam, what do you think? Do you think that that's just important?
Oh my gosh! Well, like, obviously, I worked with you before.
Yes.
So like,
she was the champion for me.
Funny story. We haven't really divulged too much into our lives, but no, it's so important because you need to have someone who's more of an expert on that.
Yes.
And to be able, like, you can't go around to every person and answer every question. And like, I was working with 11 different facilities.
I was going to say, even at like the enterprise level, like how would I be able to talk to like 9 to 12 different champions that didn't really know? Also, just like thinking of, I know I'm going on a tangent here, but Atlantic Canada is just maybe not as ahead of the time. Sorry. So like,
sorry,
I don't mean it, but like, a lot of stop. A lot of the times I would get onto a training session, I'd be like, okay, now open a new tab, and they're like, what is that? And then I would have to explain at the very minimum how to open up a tab, which is like, all on its own. So I feel like not having a champion, not having somebody that, it's okay to not be very tech savvy, but they need to be just as invested in it too.
Willing to learn, willing to put the time in to be able to teach others and communicate. And like you said, like, you're going around the floors, I notice, oh, hey, charting's not done. I'm asking about it. They're all dodging me, but usually we'd have a really good chat about it. Like, oh, something is going on. You need that personable bit to it too.
Like with Surge, we train them, like, if people are not logging in, like, there's you know what's happening here. Now we need that person to be like, hey, I noticed that you haven't logged in. Is there any issues? Like, maybe their phone's not working. Maybe they can't forget, they don't know their password. Maybe they don't own a phone. Like, you need to investigate and, like, have that person lead the way there. So
yeah, you're bang on with Atlantic Canada, whether it's being in Atlantic Canada or whether it's the age ratio.
Yes.
Right?
I think there's a bit of both there. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's a transition that's happening right now in healthcare across the country.
Totally.
You've got the aging population that are still working, right? The 40 plus, and some of them just don't want to get into tech at all, because they just want the phone and they just want to do what they do and they want the paper. This is the way I've done it for 30 years.
This is what I know.
Yeah,
And to
and
be
so-
fair, they've coped. They've
And
made their
yeah,
efficiencies
you don't want to
with it. but-
downplay that at all, because
Right.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
No, I actually just got it. Was kind of bickering with an employee, a colleague, because we are launching a new tool. The older tool had overdue policies kind of hidden in this overdue. Now in the newer tool, they aren't so hidden. And people are upset about it. Well, I never seen this before.
Oh,
now it's
they're
all in the
upset.
thing. They're upset about it. And like the colleague was on the client side of things, being like, well, like, that's something they're not used to. Like they're older generation. This is like, you can't get upset of the way that they know things. And like then we come in and we disrupt the silence. Like so like, and he was kind of defending. I'm like, well, you know what, you got a phone maybe 20 years ago. Is it the same phone you used 20 years ago? No, like technology does develop.
so
It
quickly.
changes very quickly. And like, you just need to, support that particular client in that change and show the positive side of things. Like, I'm not saying don't agree with them, but like, just kind of support them. Like, it isn't a bad thing that these policies are there. Maybe you need to update them, and hold their hand through that. But like, it's just like old dogs and new tricks type of thing. I definitely feel that out here quite a bit.
And there's a big word on the street lately that I think everyone is hearing it often, but not sure of it, and some are afraid of it.
Are you talking about AI?
Artificial
Oh.
intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Yeah. Did I have that on my forehead?
Yeah.
That big word, the big bad word. So it's powerful.
Yeah.
Is it going away? No.
No.
And it's so, knowing that, and the more data that you have to put into this new beast of a tool, then you can utilize it to your advantage.
And almost like take the heart out of it. Like, it's so hard to take on new tech and like do the manual clicking and algorithms and the pivot charts and all that stuff. Well, like, lean into AI and teach it, and then it will, you can just say, hey, can you pull up a chart on XYZ, and it comes up.
Yeah.
So like, don't be scared of technology. Is that kind of where you're going?
Yeah.
They're very passionate about AI, if you can't tell.
Yes, and it will do all that. Some people have said, I lean into it, but I don't want it to remove my skill as well of writing, of of various elements where you have it do the work.
Right.
This one lady said, I don't want to lose that ability.
Yes.
And so that's on a different scale too, right? Yeah, utilize it as much as you can, and it will never replace a human.
It will never.
No.
But you can
It can give
utilize it.
recommendations and
You can
help
utilize
and
it,
absolutely.
And the world, as we've discussed just over the past couple of days, it's getting fast.
Yeah, very.
The world is getting fast, and and it's just various things that we need to do on a daily basis. And are we completing our tasks on a daily basis? A lot of things are. You talked about reporting. People are taking the reports at home.
Right.
Their shift is over, their 10 or 12 hour shift,
Yeah.
and they're putting in 2 or 3 hours more at home.
Yeah. Just.
And so that's a silent sign that, they are going to burn out.
Oh, absolutely.
AI will never take over like person care. So why
No.
not use the AI to take care of the stuff that's not person related?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get those
Mundane.
reports done, get those analytics done, and and utilize it and trust it, because it AI out in the world, you don't know where it's getting its data from. The way GoEasyCare is structuring it, your data, your organization data, is only going to be your organization data.
It's not going to be like pulling from the
No,
web.
it's not pulling from
Oh, that's
anywhere
nice.
else.
It's
It's
just be used
secure.
Yeah.
That's
It's secure.
amazing.
And then the more you use it, the more it learns.
Yeah.
So what will it do with GoEasyCare? Or is it in progress?
It's in progress.
Okay, gotcha.
One of the newest tools we just launched is we call it AITS, so Applicant Intelligent Tracking System.
Okay.
So with your new hires, your new applicants coming in, they're going to be able to parse all the questions, and so you've got 10 applicants. The top 2, because of your parsing, are probably the best based on the results.
Yep.
Then you go and interview them and put them through the tracking process. If you pick one of them, great, put them into the onboarding module, which is also
Workflow.
automatic. Yeah, you don't
Okay.
touch the data.
It's
You
amazing.
haven't had to manually enter any data. From the resume, it gets all put into the system, and if you hire them, it gets right into the HR.
Cool.
It is smooth.
That's
It's
cool
very
because
smooth.
AI, like again, you're not taking a person still needs to use like be present and navigate that,
Mhm.
but to just take those simple things.
Those manual
Yeah.
tasks out of it
Yeah.
and have it do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can take it to the next level too, which that will be phase 3 and 4 and 5 for GoEasyCare.
Right.
So if you have your little device and say, when am I working next? And it talks back to you and says,
Yeah.
you know, it knows your voice, or you punched in your code. It says, Gord, you work tomorrow at 3 to 5 or 3 to 10. So that's nice. And then you can
That'd
see.
be cool.
Yeah.
how
She's
much-
like, I like that one.
that.
That's
I like that.
So that's sort of the next level as well.
Very
Have it
cool.
communicate with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Siri used to do that. Siri used to tell me what the weather was. Now
Yeah.
every time I ask it what the weather is, it says, "You don't have that turned on," or yells that back at me. Get really upset at that.
So you have to make sure that it doesn't yell back at you. Yeah. You're late.
Yeah.
You're late for your shift. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other one is also recognition, right?
Yeah.
For the staff that are
Oh my
on time
gosh,
every
yes.
shift, and they're punching in just at the right time, and they've made every shift. And wouldn't it be great for the system to say, Gord, welcome to the shift. Just a FYI, you've clocked in for the past 3 weeks on time. We're going to send you a Tim Hortons gift card
Yes.
of $5.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
Surge has that now.
Yeah.
So Surge has, if you can set it up with different types of triggers. So for example, if you did all your orientation, they did a big onboarding, and there was 20 of them. The first 5 people that complete all their orientation education gets a Tim Hortons gift card.
Wow.
Or they can do gratitude badges. So if a manager sees somebody on the floor doing a really good job helping a resident or another colleague, they can do gratitude badges to them saying, hey, recognizing your accomplishments or your extra push this week, and you can reward them through the system, which is, I think, is so nice.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Education shouldn't be just check boxes all the time, recognition
Yeah.
is.
And if it's my birthday tomorrow,
Oh, yeah, I like
my
that.
team would know,
Yes.
hey, it's Gord's birthday
Oh, I
tomorrow.
love
Make sure
that.
you say happy birthday.
Yes.
Can you disable that if you
Yeah, he's only 21, so happy 21st.
Yeah.
yeah. We changed the year, we know the date.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's where we're headed. We're
Awesome.
excited. Yeah.
Very exciting.
I love tech. I love it.
know. I'm like,
I love where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I've known you for 2 years. I'm like, I don't really know much about GoEasy. So I'm happy that you're here.
That's nice. I love it. And so you just said Go Easy. It's GoEasyCare.
Oh, I have to say go. No. Whatever. GoEasyCare.
No, because there's another product on the market called Go Easy.
oh.
GoEasyCare. Don't forget it.
Yeah.
Gord will find you.
You might get something in the mail.
Yeah, true.
A Go Easy product.
If somebody did want to reach out to you, then how would they get a hold?
GoEasyCare.com.
GoEasyCare.com.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you want to send an email just to the sales app, then it just gets right to the sales department.
Okay.
Yeah, sales at
Awesome.
GoEasyCare.com.
I love it.
Wonderful.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to tell us before? We've reached half an hour already. We can
Have we
talk
really?
for
You guys can talk.
I know,
I know.
we're talkers.
I know.
So can you.
Yeah. We love each other.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah.
Anything
Good.
else you want to talk about before?
No, that's all right. Yeah.
That's a
I
wrap.
think we've covered everything.
I think so.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you
so
so
I
much
think
for
that's
coming.
you guys are on track for something really, really big. I know some of the people you've interviewed on the podcast already, and some of the future people you've got coming on. So I'm really excited to hear more and to promote the kitchen table. Yeah.
Thank you so
I love it.
much.
Thank
Until
you.
next
Thank you,
time.
Corey. Thanks, Corey.